Alright, heading again today. It is May 3rd, and I'm actually coming into a spot down in this bottom. I'm on a dirt road right now, and consistently for years there's like 3 crossings right here that all come down into this creek bottom. So what I'm going ahead to do is check and see why. I haven't really scouted it. I just know they cross here, so there's got to be hopefully some white oaks, maybe some thicker bedding on the backside, something. Oh, you see these tracks now. Guess we hit this mud. For some old couple hog tracks. But since I've come in here, as soon as I drop down the bottom, trail cut this way. You can see there's just a little hill here running down. Now it's cutting across this bottom. Looks like I can kind of see a faint trail here. So I know there's a big white oak at the end down here, but I'm gonna just keep following these trails. Jeez. Every bit of 3. And we are in the mud, but still, we're just kind of following this creek here, it seems. Check this out. Just found an old stand. I mean, it's gotta be old. There's pegs in the tree. And it's all wood. Hold on, let me get in here. I'm gonna show you. Check that out. It's probably 10 foot off the ground. I guess had him a little platform and he climbed up these spikes. It's pretty cool. Just came out of this swamp. You can see right here, swamp. So as I start hitting this thick bed, this trail's kind of running through here. I can see there's some oaks out here and right over here. You can see as we're getting to the pine flat. I mean, that's all like 6 foot or taller right through there. So we'll kind of just stay on this transition. You can see like over there, it's just easier to walk through. I can tell these were scraped out all around this tree. Like, look at this. Oh yeah, some nice little oaks right here. It's just a little opening. Oh, look right there. It's a rub. I mean, this tree right here is lit up with scrapes all around it. Definitely see here all the new growth is coming back on them now, but you can tell they just hitting that. It's kind of bowled out right here. This might be a good camera spot. Check out this bed. I mean, this joker is one. Have not found many like this. I don't know if you can tell. Alright, I'm standing at this bed now that I just showed you. And so, let me see. That's north. Alright, so the creek right here to my right, it's running north and south. I got this finger So right here in front of me, right here, I got a finger of like water oaks coming out from the swamp or creek. That seems like if a deer's gonna be here, it's probably gonna be when these trees are dropping. Got a bunch of doe trails right here, and he could be laying here on a north wind. So if any deer come through there, he can just smell them. Not real sure though. I'm not gonna put all my eggs in that basket, but still cool to think about, honestly. Looks like another bed right here. I found several beds along the side of this this creek here. Like I said when I started, the only reason I'm in here is because I mean just every year they're crossing this dirt road out here at the same spot every year, and I have yet to come on this side. So I know they're bedding over there. Clearly they're also bedding on this side, so I think it's kind of like a back and forth thing, at least for the does. I don't know about the bucks. Okay, so I found another bed right back here. I'll show you. I'm only 10 yards from that last bed, so this could be does, or it could be a buck moving around. I'm not sure. But here, I'll show you this one. You can just see, I mean, it's just bare right here. I think it's possibly does, honestly, because it looks like there's one here, possibly one there, and one there. And I just came, there's one there. So yeah, it's probably does. But it could be a buck shifting, I don't know. I have no clue. And you can see like from this one here, open little water oak flat here. Okay, I just walked all this. So right here we got a thick pocket with trails going in and out. We got a trail coming out. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, a little embankment. There's a trail coming down across here. So I'm gonna try to see if I can find where it goes. Seems like it's going off this way somewhere. That road's back here. I know they cross. They cross somewhere over here, so I'm hoping this trail meets with that. I'm on it. Just see tracks. There's a tracks going that way. Looks like there's some kind of going this way too. This kind of looks like hogs. Not sure. It's almost like you can tell they're following this high spot. It's even higher there. It's a little bit higher, so it should be crossing right here somewhere. Alright. I feel like I got a pretty good understanding, at least where they're all coming through at. Not sure why. But it's just two bedding areas. So I at least know now where I can come in without guessing and at least bounce around in a couple of sits here and see, you know, what I see, or throw a camera out, you know. But I'll say it's a pretty successful scout on that one. Now I'm gonna run down here. I got two spots I need to check out, but for sure I'm gonna at least hit one, because I gotta really cut a trail into one, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do all that. Okay, I just prepped the spot. I got some oaks out here. I've actually been here before, and I trimmed the trail in, but just scouting a little bit more. I got a deer trail the same exact way I came in, which at first I thought was okay, but I'm not liking it as much now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come in the same spot, but I kind of made the trail cut to the right. And this tree right here, it's the one I'm gonna be in. Okay, I got the trail back here. Oaks over here. I'm only gonna be able to get, I don't know, about 8 feet, so one stick. But if I get a shot, it's only gonna be like 10 yards. I'll show you the trail as we get out. There's my tree. I'm gonna be about right there. One stick platform. We got a trail coming through there, all thick as you can tell. And here's my little trail. Here we go. So before I was gonna be cutting this way, but I'd had to cut this way, go hit the deer trail, then walk in. Now I'm just going, right to the tree. Let's see this trail here. All right, and then we get closer to the dirt road there. I mean, it's popping in, popping up. And for this spot, for it to work, which the only reason it can work is it's literally a wall that parallels this road over here and makes it almost impossible to get in. You can't get in unless you cut a trail, which that's kind of what I've learned in this specific area. The deer are paralleling it, which in the rut, for sure, the bucks will parallel it because I got does crossing, which was the first spot I was kind of scouting where they crossed the road, which I got like 3 main crossings right here. This is one where I was scouting earlier. There's like 2 crossings in the same spot over there. But to come into this spot, dude, it's not gonna take me long to get in. I'm right here. It's probably 75 yards, 100 yards at the max off the road. But I need an east wind. And with an east wind and those oaks dropping, that should be pretty bomb proof, because that east wind's gonna allow them to swing through the thick, get downwind of the oaks before they go into it. So in theory, sounds great, right? So, I mean, we're just gonna have to see though. I'll come back in here one more time, make sure my trail's good, throw a camera out, check the oaks, and yeah, I think I'm gonna hunt it regardless if the oaks are dropping. They're water oaks, so I'll come back in here around August, so June, July, around July, August, check, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, just want to show you this pinch point. Okay, you can see the pines here, burnt. I'm in the strip now, it's thick here. You can see here, some more pines, and then there's a bottom there. Bottom comes like this. This did get burnt, but typically this would be the thick strip, which is going to grow back up, but it kind of goes like this. You can kind of see over there, that head runs around. It comes like this right here. I'm literally right in the strip. Okay, now you can see that strip. I was just standing right here. You can see how hard this edge is now. It's the same thing like this, just on the back side of that. There's just a small strip, and there's a trail going right through it. And I know them deer are crossing the road right out here, which I'm finding trails crossing all in here. You can see a trail right through here right now. Okay, I'm out of that thick. That's where I just came. It's out over there. I just followed a trail out, and you can see there's another thick edge right here behind me. This trail's running right down the edge of this, and then it's running to a pocket of water oaks, like a water oak flat. That there's a scrape on the other side. I had a camera on last year, the Big 10. I got several. I probably got like 7 different bucks on that camera, but I couldn't figure out where they were coming from. I didn't know if it was from the other side or it was from this, which I suspected it to be this thicket behind me, because I know there's bedding in there. I've scouted it 4 or 5 times, so, but this is the first time I just connected a trail to it. I know it's only one trail, but as thick as it gets out here, I think they're really using this to come to it. You can see the oaks right here. Man, they stick out like a sore thumb right now because it's burned. But you can see, got a thick edge running here. If can barely see this trail. I mean, the trail's here, but it goes down, cuts around this head here, in between that big thick head back there, and cuts up in. All right, now we're up in the oak flat. You can see, I mean, there's just several water oaks, just a pocket of them here. And the road out here kind of does like a bend, slight bend, and right over here's where the scrape is. There it is. See how freaking bold out it is? It is bold out. And look at that branch right there. This is a good one here. I'll put my camera here. It ain't there right now, but I will get another one out right here. But this is kind of the tip of this oak flat. And this spot's amazing for getting like an inventory of deer. I mean, I got a couple that came in here like right at daylight, or at least on this camera, and right at dark. So it's like, I think I'm gonna have to be pushed further towards that bedding back there.